Duel Review is brought to you by NexusDigitalComics.com.
This week, Ponyo and the Jerk.
We take a look at Dynasty Warriors, and we start off the week with Fell, the comic. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's get to it. Today is Monday the 26th, and we're going to be talking about Fell, the comic.
That's right, which was published by Image in 2005. It's an ongoing series, but it hit a hiatus in, 2008, I believe. Fell is the child of Warren Ellis and Ben Templesmith.
Temple Smythe.
Ten-
It's a dashing name.
Yes, it is. In 2006, it won 2 awards, one for Best New Series and Best Continuing Series, which is odd because how can a new series be continuing? But
Well, I guess it's not a mini-series. I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyways, so we follow. There was something else that I wanted to bring up. What was it? Oh yeah, it was Warren Ellis's experiment to shorten production costs by limiting the pages. Basically, he's trying to save money by making less pages and fitting more story in there. So he goes by a 9-panel page, and
Thereby making it cheaper for the buyer.
right, thereby making it cheaper for the other. But I think it takes away. I think they could have done more if they just.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that.
Okay, yeah, you're right. So it follows a homicide detective named, what was it, Richard? Richard Fell? Yeah, Richard Fell. That was right. As he is taken from his previous place of employment and transferred to Snowtown. I didn't make that name up. I have no idea why it's called
Snowtown. It snows a lot. I don't know. It doesn't snow at all, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it doesn't.
Snowtown. Maybe it's for cocaine or something. Cocaine Town.
Maybe, but probably not.
But it's over the bridge from where he used to be, and it's like, yeah, over the bridge, it's all nice and happy, and people are friendly. And
in Snowtown,
it's you're gonna die.
Yeah, exactly.
Or be robbed or whatever.
And you have to watch out for the nun in the Nixon mask.
Yes.
The nun in the Nixon mask.
It's very, very creepy.
Yeah. So yeah, it's each issue is kind of episodic, and
kind of, it is definitely.
It is absolutely episodic, and you can start anywhere you want, pick it up, and just start reading. And while you won't get the major story, it is a self-contained story.
Right.
So there is a backbone in.
Very loose, though. I mean, he actually outs it in his own second comic. This comic, he writes a lot of his thoughts. He just writes down, oh, today I was reading the newspaper and I saw, about a floater, and then I just started thinking about how nasty a floater would really be, kind of thing. And
yeah.
So he makes a comic on a floater, and I kind of like that as far as seeing his creative process or whatever, but at the same time, it's kind of like, yeah, I just woke up this morning and I made this comic. Hope you enjoy it. Give me $2 for it.
Yeah.
He kind of just said, it's very episodic. He doesn't know what's happening from panel to panel, even, he said. That he just kind of does a page and then the next page and, as it goes, and doesn't really plan ahead. And it shows, unfortunately, a little bit to me. But it's still interesting read for sure. At that price point, I mean, say what you want to, but I guess he did a successful experiment because I think it's really worth that price point.
And again, it's still ongoing, except that in 2008 it stopped because Ellis's computer crashed or something, and he lost a whole bunch of scripts and stuff. So he started over and
back up.
Yep. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You need to back up.
Oh, that's what you were saying.
Yes. I wasn't saying back up.
It's backed up. Okay.
Needs to be backed up. Yeah. Not Carbonite though. Why would you send your information to some strange person unless they sponsor us?
Carbonite? Isn't that what Han Solo was trapped in?
Yeah, that's the joke, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, Carbonite's online backup. Anyway, so Fell, yeah. Okay, so my take is there are some iconic things. I like the symbol that he did. People love that symbol.
Yeah, the S and the cross.
Yeah, right. S and T for Snowtown. And it's
no, I think it was S and then it was crossed out. S stood for Snowtown, and there was like a curse in Snowtown. So if you crossed it out,
Oh,
that kind of
maybe I didn't get that part. I thought it was Snowtown. But anyway, it's very rooted in kind of Vietnam, right? What do you call it? The Vietnamese, but all those people. That's where it came from. Like all these traditions. Like the first couple episodes, it's like, oh, he finds women where the fetus has been ripped out,
yeah.
and that's a very Vietnamese
Oh, I didn't know that.
traditional thing. I mean, like the girl at the bar, she's Vietnamese, and
No, I didn't know
there's a
that.
big presence of that. So he's familiar with that by whatever
Huh.
means.
I really did not notice the Vietnamese
Yeah.
background.
Anyway, the symbol is used as a ward, and yeah, he gets it branded in the skin the first
Yeah.
comic, and actually, I think the third or fourth comic, he shows a snapshot of a real life human that did the same thing, a girl that did the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, she had it branded on the back of her neck.
I did not see that.
You need to read the other stuff, all the other stuff in there.
Well then,
Anyway, so it is iconic and people love it. It's very gritty. Talk about the art style.
you didn't enjoy it, right?
I did and I didn't. Again, it just shows that he's kind of cutting corners to me.
Right.
But it is good enough. It's just, I guess I have a problem with, from panel to panel, the only reason I remember that this character is because their shirt is blue or whatever, because their face looks totally different to me. That's what I think is kind of lazy. Like, you really need to have the 3-point, where you
Right.
have the same width between the eyes and whatever, so they're a recognizable character. But outside of that, the gritty nature of it doesn't bother me too much. I think it's appropriate.
Suits it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I didn't mind I didn't mind it at all. And yes, he did have to kind of. Well, the reason that I like.
There's so few characters, so it really wasn't hard to track
Right.
characters.
Right.
But
And the reason why I like kind of like that blurry kind of image is it adds to the I don't know, I guess the chaos of the city, the kind of downtrodden, just another Joe kind of feel to it.
see, and it doesn't really cash in on that unless they go over the bridge to whatever town, and it's different to me.
They never named that other town, did they?
I don't know. Over the bridge town. Anyway, yeah. So Snowtown is very corrupt, and people get slaughtered all the time, and the sheriff is always talking about how there's only 2.5 detectives plus you or whatever. Three and a half.
Oh yeah. There's 3.5 though. The one that has like no arms or legs or something.
Yeah, yeah. It's only half a detective. Anyway, so there's a sense of chaos and overwhelming odds against him. He's been sent there, and I didn't ever discover why he was sent there from his previous precinct.
Right. There's like a mystery behind that too. It's like he
basically can't show his face over the bridge for a while, for like a couple of years, 3 years or something.
And you don't really get told why, but it's
he might not even know, honestly.
Who?
I mean, he might be like still not there yet, because he's definitely doing things on the fly. But
yes. You're talking about Ellis the creator, not Richard Fell.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not saying he has no idea what direction he wants to go, but
he's
like you said, it's an experiment. It
Right.
seems that he wakes up in the morning, and if he's going to do a comic, then he just reads the paper, and gets an idea and goes with it.
and that's kind of an interesting thought. I
mean, the only thing is, I mean, as a writer, I mean, that's kind of what you do.
Yeah, well,
you take from real life or whatever, but then you refine it.
Right.
You mull over it over and over and over, not just put it out. But there's no reason he can't do that. I mean, if it's successful, I just don't know if it's successful. But I only read the first 7 comics or whatever.
Well, there's 9 so far.
Oh, okay. So I guess I'm pretty close to up to date.
Yeah. Except that it should be starting again in 2010.
Okay.
I mean, in 2011.
I think it is fun.
Yeah.
Right. Did you read all the little comments he had?
I did not.
Yeah, he reads. He does like 2 pages of his own comments about the book. He shares emails that he receives about people who like Fell.
I've read some of the emails,
and they're all interesting, especially if you're a comic creator. I think it is interesting to see kind of the rules he's breaking. So it is as an experiment. I think it's a successful and interesting experiment.
Agreed.
As a comic, it's just a little weak, but for $1.75 or whatever it is, that's a pretty good value.
Well, we're hoping to do better.
Yeah, but it takes a lot of work. So, yeah,
it's good for what it
we
is.
all need to figure out how to reinvent this business a little bit, and not sure that's the best way to go, but I think it's working.
Yeah.
But obviously, there's a huge fan base. Is there anything else you want to share about Fell?
Oh,
what about the nun? Yeah, the nun with the Nixon mask.
Yeah, she's kind of.
She shows up doing very unnun things.
Yeah, well,
like buying a gun.
Yeah, she buys ice cream. She buys a gun. It's implied that she robs someone.
She's almost kind of like the opening sight gag, though. I mean, she just shows up, some awkward thing, and it's like, ew, that nun creeps me out, and then he progresses into the story.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a 9-panel killer. You know, it's like three panels to the nun. What's next?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I think Fell even mentioned that he needs to find a reason to arrest her.
Yeah, right.
But it's like,
because she's just creepy.
Yeah, she's just creepy. She's in her whole habit and everything, and she's got this Nixon mask with a big nose. It's just odd. And maybe she holds like a very important role, or not. Maybe she's just a running gag.
I don't know. Yeah, again, if he knows, but.
Well, we'll find out. Hopefully it'll be coming out again soon.
All right. Yeah, so check it out. It's good. It is overall.
Yeah, good. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth it, especially for the price. You know, too many comics these days are almost $3, $4 almost.
Yeah, almost $4 now.
Yeah, so this is a interesting way to move.
I wonder if he'll do a trade.
I think there is a trade.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's Phil the Comic. Pretend the camera's the nun. No! Yay! Oh. Take that, nun! Right between your Nixon eyes. I don't know.
Well, we don't even know if
I'm not a crook.
We don't even know if the nun's a bad person. We just assume it.
She buys guns and ice cream. It can't be good.
Yeah, she's.
Well, she also, that was that weird, creepy, like, lead the little girl thing. That was creepy. I think it's a short, fat guy. I think it's like the Penguin. See ya.
Bye. That was a short one. Oh, we started that.
On tomorrow's Duel review, it's the anime Ponyo. Okay. If anybody's wondering why I always go off screen all the time, it's because I'm doing the camera.
I think they figured that.
Yeah, we're very dumb. Yeah, no offense. Will you be our friend? Wink. Actually, with the wink, that sounds a little creepy. Will you be our friend? Wink.
I have some candy in this van of mine.
Ew. I like candy, but ew. I wouldn't go. Alright. So.
This week on Duel Review, Ponyo, the jerk. Wait, no, Ponyo and the jerk.
Ponyo's a jerk. I hate that damn Ponyo. Jerk. On today's Duel Review, Nick was right. And I'm sad about that.
Where's your gun?
Oh, yeah. That would be helpful.
Okay.
It's over there. Way over there.
I guess I'll win this round.
Way over.
Can you hear me from all the way over there?
I can't believe that.
Because I'm so chiseled, you know, it's like a solid surface right there.
Sure.
So now we gotta collect those so that you can refill your gun.
Yeah, well.